We get them heavy metal horns up for King Snake Jake coming back. Says, Shane, you got to check out a band called Analepsy. And I've never heard that name before, but they got 377,000 monthly listeners to the Spotify account. And I'm going, how have I not heard them? Today we're doing a song called Apocalyptic Premonition, and it comes from the record Atrocities from Beyond from 2017. We're going to learn about this band. I find that when I learn about the band and then I listen to the song, I go into it from a different direction. You know more. You just know more where they're coming from. So let's do that now, and welcome to the First Listens with Shane Diablo, where every goddamn Sunday I put these up. And every Sunday, about 150 of you fine folks tune in to check them out. So thank you for that. Analepsy, they got 377,000 monthly listeners on the Spotify account, which I previously stated. The number one, top 5 jammeronis. The number one banger, the song we're doing here today. King Snake Jake, Don't Goof Off. He says, I respect, command, and demand Shane. And I find him the best of the best to listen to. And that's where we're at with the number one. It's got 2 million plays. Witness of Extinction also comes from this record here, 1.3 million plays, to another record, Genetic Mutations, 1,030,000 plays. Stretched and Devoured, 449,000 plays. And Riffs to Abhorrence. That's an intellectual title. I like that. That's also from this record here. That's got 799,000 plays on it. Look into albums. Give you an idea when they might start. 2015, these boys are. 10 years have been rocking on doing it. Dehumanization by Supremacy comes out. And then this record right here comes out 2017, Atrocities from Beyond. You got 2022's Quiescence. Is that what that is? Quiescence. And then in 2023, just a scant year later, Quiescence, the instrumental version. Well, Jake, that tells me a little something right there. If you're going to do an instrumental version, it's not just going to be brutal. It's, that absolutely needs that growl or that thing over it. So look into related artists for this band if you're a fan of this and you say, Shane, I never heard of that goddamn band in my life, but I'll tell you what, they changed my life. They're my new favorite band of all time. Maybe you want to check out some of these bands that I'm going to name off now. Abominable Putridity. Guys, come on now. Great logo, but Abominable Putridity is a bit of a tongue twister. That's what the police should be pulling you over and asking you to say when you're drunk. Abominable Putridity. Say that 5 times or you're going to jail. Benighted. They're bangers. Pathology. Organectomy. Acranius. Extermination. Dismemberment. Distombed. Hour of Penance. Aborted. Those guys are blistering. Catalepsy. Analepsy and catalepsy. Facelift deformation. And Ingested. And we've done them. We've done a couple of them bands there. Look into the bio ever so quickly, then we get into the tune. You have some 4 fellows, and they are standing beneath a green light, and there's some kind of green fog behind them, and they're saying, nay, do you dare walk down this and lumber down this hallway past our torsos, unless you've got the key. And I say, boys, I've got the key to that apartment there, and I'd like to go through. And they say, well, if you've got the key, you can go in. Analepsy is a Portuguese slamming brutal death metal band based in Lisbon, Portugal. Their sound, and I just watched an episode. Can I just say this real quick? I watched an episode of the recent season of The Amazing Race set in the beautiful country of Portugal, and it is absolutely beautiful there. That's how I enjoy my vacations. Poor people have to watch shows like The Amazing Race to enjoy their cultures and countries. Their sound can be described as a crossover between old school brutal death metal and modern melodic elements. Frequently asked question, The correct pronunciation of the name of the band is Analepsy. Analepsy. And it was chosen due to its now obsolete meaning, recovery of strength after an illness. Analepsy. Do you see right there, guys? Someone will say, I don't like to learn nothing about bands before I hear their songs. I don't want to know anything. And now you know so much. Jake, you ready? This is the Titty Boom. We listen to it right now. Apocalyptic Premonition, and I believe they've got something like that for us. Now this is going to be abrasive, okay? Because I got a blister my eardrums. Oh. That itches your back, your ass, your colon, everything. Snare. I'm very impressed so far. Analepsy. Yep. Oh yeah, this is old school sounding. He's reaching down into the gizzards to get that voice. Get my hips. Take your right back. Like that double snare. Like that. Boy, it sounds nice and full. It's got that old school feel to it. Almost like a bass boost. Sound like Ogre winning the burping contest in Revenge of the Nerds. Just something so meaty and tasty like that. Getting ready to spit the gargle in there. Just cut off. Fellas, Analepsy, you mind me asking you something? Witness of extinction. Hold on. What the hell happened here? Come on. Learn how to turn the buttons off. Yeah, they popped right into another tune right there. So what I was going to ask is Analepsy, if they actually, if his gutter growl with all them spit bubbles in it and gargle, if it would went into another song, because it didn't really go into that song that was just popping on just next. So that kind of cut weird at the end there. And that was a very tasty tune. So what say you? Most important part of my videos is where you and Jake gets down there and says, I'm guilty as charged for this one. You get down there and tell me exactly what you think of this fine, fine band. And I'd appreciate it. I'd love for you to get down there. Analepsy might see it. And they'd probably appreciate you to get down there too, if they ever get a chance to see this, okay? So do something nice for once. For once today, for once this morning. Good, great, fantastic. Yes, Shane, I am a huge fan of Analepsy, and I did indeed know how to say that name correctly because, why? I've been a fan, and I own that instrumental version of that album as well as the one that has the gargling on it. And I have the other records too. So I'm going to tell you everything I know about them. All-time favorite albums, all-time favorite songs, other songs to check out. They got any videos we could see them in action? Have you ever seen them live? And who might they have played those shows with? I'd be interested in that as well. Or you say, not good, not great. Yeah, Shane, it was just that brutal death metal. When it puts brutal in there, or it puts death in there, or it puts metal in there, well, I have a hard time with it because I'm just a real big soft rock fan. I like Billy Squier. He's hard rock, but you know, I like Thin Lizzy, and I like that when you do those kinds of bands, and not these kind of, well, they sound like hell gurgling over. So I don't want it, don't need it, never going to listen to it again. All of that can be put in the comments below, don't you know? If you got a request, want to see it on the channel, all you got to do is hit them links, and I'd love you to do that because that helps me get out of the slums, okay? If you hit those links below and you say, let's give Daddy some money, that helps me deeply in ways, okay? Or you can put your request in the comments. If you put your request in the comments, I see it, like it, and we haven't done it, you'll know because I'll hit it with a heart and tell you I'm going to do your request for you. King Snake Jake knows this. He puts them in the comments. And I saw this one and I grabbed it, okay? There's your thumbs, my friend. Here we go. Analepsy.